Hello, we are going to talk about healthy and unhealthy habits in Mexican people. Mexican teenagers often consume more sodas than salads. They invest 1 hour and a half preparing the food of the day. They are worried about the nutritional content in their food, but they consider that eating healthy is expensive and they think that do exercise is difficult. According to our research, we found out that 45% of Mexicans watch out their diet. 4 out of 10 Mexicans prefer eating healthy and they read nutritional contents and practice exercise. They diminishes the amount of food. 5 out of 10 families change their alimentation for healthier and balanced food. 4 out of 10 men walk, run, play football, and ride a bike. The favorite activities of women are walk, dance, and ride a bike, and the most of women like stay in balance.
On the other hand, Mexican is the first place in obesity in adults, and it's one of the countries that consume most soda in the world. The teens regularly consume fast food, 13.2% of them always, 37.3% usually. In this rating, we're going to talk about different characteristics of our community in the past. Our community is Texcoco, and the past it was the capital of the near towns because the municipal president lived in the city.
Texcoco was one of the most important places at that time. Years of our surrounding time of food, people ate healthy food. For example, people used to consume proteins and they needed calories were consumed or tortillas, beans, paper, bread of wheat, atole, coffee, etc. All of them were natural products. They also ate unhealthy food like meat, especially pork. They started to drink soda like in 1950 and the American fast food came. People started to eat processed products and they started eating in excess imported products. Secondly, the type of nutrition focused on improving the products they obtained from soil and ranch. They were good quality. Their products had big demand. This was healthy because they were 100% natural and contained more protein and vitamins.
Thirdly, there were several problems. Recording diseases because the community didn't have all the material that they needed. Medicines weren't enough. The doctors weren't specialties. The people who needed surgeries had to travel to the capital and state, and the clinics weren't scoured. They had no resources and they didn't have enough space. The most common diseases were heart diseases, hepatic or nasal tumors, the rheumatic diseases, the rheumatic fever, flu, chickenpox, and sometimes cancer. Fourthly, there weren't problems with garbage because people used to deposit the garbage in the trash can and people respect and protected the town.
Now we're going to make comparisons about Texcoco now with the past.
Texcoco is more dangerous than before.
Now the weather 15 weather than after.
Texcoco was more natural before than now.
Texcoco was more interesting before than now.
Finally, people didn't have problems with communication because people respect to other people and everyone know all the people, but they sometimes couldn't talk with their family who lived far away because they didn't have cell phones because they were very expensive. So this is the war or communicate was things have changed at that.